Hey, 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 welcome back to the HZ English Pod, the podcast where real conversations help you level up your English fast. I'm Sophie.
And I'm Liam. If this is your first time here, welcome. We're really glad you found us.
And if you're a returning listener, oh my gosh, thank you so much. You keep coming back, and that means everything to us.
It really does. Before we jump in, quick favor, if you're listening on YouTube, hit that subscribe button and give this video a like. It takes literally 2 seconds and it helps the channel grow so much.
Yes, and share this episode with a friend who's learning English. Honestly, learning together is so much more fun than learning alone.
100%. Okay, Sophie, so what are we talking about today?
So, Liam, I noticed something about you lately.
Uh-oh, what did you notice?
You've been bringing a water bottle to every recording session. You never used to do that.
Ha, you're very observant. Yeah, I've been trying to build better habits lately, healthy habits.
And that is exactly what we're talking about today. Healthy habits. How small, simple changes in your daily routine can make a huge difference in how you feel.
And the great thing is, you're going to practice real, natural English while we talk, so it's a win-win.
Let's get into it. All right, Liam, let's start from the very beginning of the day. What does your morning look like?
Honestly, it used to be a disaster. My alarm would go off, I'd hit snooze like 4 times.
4 times?
Maybe 5, don't judge me. And then I'd rush around, skip breakfast, grab a coffee, and run out the door.
Okay, and listeners, this is a really common thing. What was the problem with that routine?
I was starting every day already stressed. I felt behind before I even left the house.
Exactly. And here's a phrase I want everyone to remember. How you start your morning sets the tone for your whole day. Say that with me. How you start your morning sets the tone for your whole day.
Sets the tone. I love that expression. It means it decides the mood, the energy, the direction of your day.
Perfect. So what did you change, Liam?
The first thing I changed, and this sounds so simple, I stopped looking at my phone first thing in the morning.
Oh, that's a big one.
Right? Because before, the very first thing I saw every morning was emails, news, social media, and my brain just went straight into stress mode.
There's actually a term for this. Some people call it a dopamine spike first thing in the morning. Your brain gets stimulated too fast, too early.
Exactly. So now I give myself the first 15 minutes completely phone-free.
What do you do instead?
I stretch, just simple stretches in bed, and I drink a full glass of water before I do anything else.
The water thing, yes. Can we talk about this? Because I think a lot of people don't realize how dehydrated their body is when they wake up.
Right, you've been asleep for 7-8 hours. You haven't had any water. Your body's essentially running on empty.
And drinking water first thing, it wakes up your digestive system. It helps your brain function. It gives you energy before caffeine even enters the picture.
I noticed a real difference, honestly. I feel more awake naturally now.
Listeners, try it tomorrow. Just 1 glass of water before your coffee or tea. See how you feel. Okay, let's talk about food, because this is where so many people go wrong without even realizing it.
Including me until very recently.
What were you eating before?
Okay, don't laugh. I was basically skipping breakfast entirely. Or if I did eat, it was something sweet, like a pastry or cereal that's basically just sugar in a box.
Sugar in a box. But that's so relatable. A lot of us do that.
And then by 10 a.m., I was starving and couldn't concentrate. I'd feel this huge energy crash.
That's called a sugar crash. The sugar gives you a quick burst of energy, but then your blood sugar drops fast and you feel exhausted and foggy.
Foggy is such a good word for it. Your brain just feels cloudy.
So what are better options? What should people actually eat for breakfast?
Things with protein and good fats. Eggs are amazing. Oats with some nuts and fruit. Greek yogurt, avocado on whole grain toast.
These things give you what we call sustained energy. They release energy slowly over time, rather than all at once.
Sustained. That's a great B2 word, by the way. Sustained means it continues for a long time. Sustained energy.
Use it in a sentence, Liam.
Using a good breakfast gives you sustained energy throughout the morning.
Perfect. Now, what about lunch? Because I feel like lunch is another tricky one.
It is, especially if you're busy at work. It's so easy to just grab fast food or eat something at your desk without thinking.
I used to eat lunch while answering emails, and I realized I didn't even taste my food. I'd finish and think, did I even just eat?
Mindless eating. That's actually a term, eating without paying attention, and it usually means you eat more than you need to.
The habit I've been trying to build is step away from your desk for lunch, even 10 minutes. Eat your food, not your screen.
And try to get some vegetables in. Doesn't have to be a salad if you hate salad, but something green, something colorful on your plate.
Color on your plate is actually a really good visual rule. If your whole plate is brown and beige, that's probably not very nutritious.
Brown and beige, that made me laugh, but it's so true. Chips, bread, pasta, meat, all beige.
Add some color, tomatoes, spinach, peppers, cucumber. Your body will thank you.
Okay, Sophie, I want to talk about something that I think affects a lot of people who work indoors or study a lot, and that's sitting too much.
Oh yes, the sedentary lifestyle.
Sedentary. sedentary. It means not active, not moving much, and most of us are way more sedentary than we think.
Think about it. You sit to eat breakfast. You sit in a car or on a bus. You sit at a desk for hours. You sit to eat lunch. You sit on the sofa in the evening.
That's a lot of sitting.
Researchers say that sitting for too long, even if you exercise regularly, can have real negative effects on your health. Back pain, poor circulation, low energy.
So what can people do if they don't have time for a gym or a run every day?
Okay, so micro movements, small bursts of movement throughout the day. Micro means very small, very short. Micro movements.
Like what?
Like, set a timer on your phone for every 45 minutes. When it goes off, stand up, walk to the kitchen, do 10 squats, stretch your neck and shoulders.
Just 2 or 3 minutes?
That's all. Those little breaks add up, and they actually make you more focused and productive when you sit back down.
I started doing this and I genuinely feel better. My back used to hurt all the time and now it's much better.
Also, and this sounds almost too simple, walk more. Just walk.
It's underrated, right? Walking is one of the best things you can do for your body and your mind.
Take the long route. Get off the bus a stop early. Walk to the shop instead of driving. 10,000 steps sounds like a lot, but it really isn't once you start paying attention.
And walking is one of those habits that requires almost no equipment, no gym membership, no special skill. You just go outside and walk.
Love that. Okay, let's keep the energy going. Okay, listeners, let's pause for a moment and do a little language check. We've used some really useful vocabulary today. Let's review together.
First one, set the tone. What does it mean?
To set the tone means to create the mood or atmosphere for something. The sunny morning set the tone for a great day.
Next, sustained. We said sustained energy. Sustained means continuing for a long period without stopping. She showed sustained effort throughout the project.
Then, sedentary. A sedentary lifestyle means you don't move much, you sit a lot. Many office workers have sedentary jobs.
Foggy. When your brain feels foggy, it means you can't think clearly. You feel confused or slow. After the bad night's sleep, I felt foggy all morning.
And finally, mindless. Mindless eating means eating without thinking. Mindless means doing something without paying attention. Scrolling through your phone for an hour can be quite mindless.
Great words. Try to use at least one of them today.
Write them down if you can, or say them out loud 3 times. That's the fastest way to make new words stick.
Right. Now, let's fast forward to the evening, because I think this is where a lot of people's healthy habits fall apart.
The evening trap, yes.
You've had a long day, you're tired, you just want to relax, and that relaxation becomes 3 hours of scrolling through your phone.
And then it's midnight and you're somehow watching videos about, I don't know, how cheese is made in rural France.
Deeply specific, Sophie. Have you been there?
I'm not going to answer that, but yes, most of us have been there. And the problem is, this kind of screen time right before bed ruins your sleep.
Why exactly? Can you explain that for our listeners?
Sure. So, your phone and tablet and computer screens produce what's called blue light. This blue light signals to your brain that it's still daytime.
And your brain then resists producing melatonin, which is the hormone that helps you fall asleep.
Exactly. So, you lie in bed, you feel tired, but you can't sleep. Sound familiar?
Very familiar. So what's the fix?
Ideally, put your phone away at least an hour before you want to sleep. I know it's hard, but it makes a dramatic difference.
What do you do instead?
I've been reading physical books, real pages, and honestly, I fall asleep so much faster. It's kind of embarrassing, like 3 pages and I'm out.
That's actually a sign it's working. Your brain is winding down naturally.
Wind down. That's a great phrasal verb. To wind down means to gradually relax and slow down. I wind down in the evening by reading or having an herbal tea.
Also, having a consistent bedtime, going to sleep at the same time every night, even on weekends. This trains your body's natural clock.
Your body clock is called your circadian rhythm, circadian. It's the internal system that tells your body when to sleep and when to wake up.
And when you keep disrupting it by sleeping at different times every day, your body gets confused and your sleep quality drops.
Sleep is genuinely one of the most powerful things you can do for your health. Memory, mood, weight, immunity, sleep affects all of it.
Non-negotiable. Sleep is non-negotiable. Another good phrase. It means something you cannot compromise on. For me, 8 hours of sleep is non-negotiable.
Okay, so we've talked about physical habits, water, food, movement, sleep, but I want to talk about something that doesn't get enough attention.
Mental health habits?
Yes, because being healthy isn't just about your body. It's about how you feel inside your head.
And I think a lot of us, especially people who are ambitious, who are learning new things, studying hard, working hard, we put so much pressure on ourselves.
Right. There's this idea that if you're not being productive every second of the day, you're wasting time. And that kind of thinking is exhausting.
And actually counterproductive. You burn out faster when you never rest.
Burn out or burnout. When you're so exhausted from stress and overwork that you completely lose motivation. She worked 14-hour days for months and eventually burned out.
So what habits actually help your mental health?
One I've really gotten into is journaling, just writing down your thoughts for 5 or 10 minutes each day.
What do you write about?
Anything, really. How I'm feeling, what's on my mind, problems I want to work through, things I'm grateful for.
Gratitude, that's a big one. I've heard a lot about gratitude practices.
The research really does back it up. Spending even 2 minutes thinking about things you're grateful for, it actually changes how your brain processes your experiences.
It shifts your focus from what's wrong to what's going right.
Exactly. To shift means to move or change direction. Practicing gratitude can shift your mindset from negative to positive.
Another mental health habit, talking to people. Real conversations, not just texting, not just social media, actually talking.
Human connection is so important. When was the last time you called a friend, not texted, called, and had a proper conversation?
And I think for a lot of our listeners who are learning English, having conversations in English is actually great for your mental health too, because it builds confidence.
Yes. Every time you speak in English, even imperfectly, you're practicing confidence. You're saying, I'm going to try, even if it's hard.
That's a mindset, and mindset is everything. Okay, so here's a question I get a lot. People say, I know what I should do. I just can't make it stick. Why is building habits so hard?
Because we try to change too much at once. We say, from Monday, I'm going to wake up at 5 a.m., go to the gym, eat perfectly, meditate for 20 minutes, and drink 2 liters of water.
And then by Wednesday...
By Tuesday, we've given up.
Yeah.
So the key is what experts call habit stacking, and it's such a simple idea.
What is habit stacking?
You attach a new habit to something you already do, an existing routine. For example, after I brush my teeth, I will drink a glass of water.
So the toothbrushing is the trigger and the water is the new habit.
Exactly. You're stacking the new behavior on top of the old one. Another example, after I make my coffee, I will do 5 minutes of stretching.
I love this because it takes away the decision making. You don't have to remember, it just happens automatically after your existing habit.
And start tiny, embarrassingly tiny. Not, I will exercise for 1 hour, but I will do 5 minutes of movement today.
5 minutes sounds so small, it feels almost pointless, but it's not.
Because 5 minutes becomes 10, 10 becomes 20, and once the habit is established, once it becomes automatic, you naturally start doing more.
And you feel proud of yourself, which motivates you to keep going.
Momentum, that's the word. Once you start moving, it's easier to keep moving. Momentum.
Like a snowball rolling down a hill, it starts small but gets bigger as it rolls.
Perfect analogy, Liam. Write that down, everyone. Momentum is like a snowball. The more you move forward, the faster and easier it gets.
Okay, listeners, let's do a quick recap. Sophie, can you run through everything we talked about today?
Absolutely. In the morning, drink water before your coffee. Give yourself 10 to 15 minutes phone-free after you wake up.
For breakfast, eat something with protein and healthy fats. Eggs, oats, yogurt. Avoid the sugary stuff that leads to a crash.
During the day, take micro-movement breaks every 45 minutes to an hour. Walk more. Try to add color to your plate at lunchtime.
In the evening, put your phone away an hour before bed. Wind down, read, journal, or have a calming conversation. Go to sleep at a consistent time.
And for your mental health, practice gratitude. Write in a journal. Have real conversations. Don't try to change everything at once.
Use habit stacking to build new routines, and remember, start tiny. Build momentum.
One habit at a time, one day at a time.
That's it. That's the whole secret. Nothing revolutionary, just consistent, small choices.
And that is a wrap on today's episode of the HC English Pod. I genuinely hope you got something out of this, both for your health and your English.
We covered so much ground today. If you want to practice your writing skills, drop a comment below answering this question.
What is one healthy habit you already have? Or what is one habit you want to start this week? Write it in English in the comments.
We read every single comment and we love hearing from you. Seeing your English improve is literally why we do this.
If you enjoyed today's conversation, please share this episode with one person who's learning English. Just one person. It takes 5 seconds and it makes a big difference to us.
And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. New episodes drop every week and we don't want you to miss any of them.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us. You could be doing anything right now, and you chose to practice your English. That says a lot about you.
Keep building those habits. Keep practicing. Keep going.
This is Sophie
And Liam.
from the HC English Pod. See you in the next one.